It's the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for Friday, December 30th. I'm Michael Groff, and it looks like we're heading into an extended period of below normal temperatures with unsettled weather, rain chances this weekend, and that's unfortunate news because that's just in time for the New Year's Eve festivities, including the Fiesta Bowl parade, and so it's going to be wet out there, but we really do need the rain. So let's see what we can find as we look outside this morning. Mostly cloudy skies here in the valley right now at 6:45 a.m. Current temperature at Sky Harbor, 54 degrees. Dew points at 41, relative humidity 62%. The winds are light and the barometer is rising. Temperatures around south central Arizona and across the metro area this morning, very mild for late December. These readings somewhere around 10 to 15 degrees above where we should be this time of year. Most of us in the 50s right now. On the satellite picture, yes, plenty of clouds streaming into the southwest. Most of these are of a mid and high level variety here over Arizona right now, but those will be thickening and lowering as we go through the day today and into tonight. On the watch warning map, red flag warnings across parts of Oklahoma, Texas, Missouri, and even the Florida Peninsula today. Fire danger concerns there with low humidities and some winds expected. Meanwhile, winter weather advisories for parts of northeast North Dakota, northwest Minnesota, say around Grafton over toward Thief River Falls. Winter storm warnings and high wind warnings in parts of Maine today and in the northern Rockies. On the convective outlook, no organized areas of severe weather across the country, but some thunder possible here in the southwest today. We'll talk about that and outline all the details of our forecast as we get into it in depth. We'll take a look at the models. We start, as always, with the GFS. This is the 06Z run, valid at 5 o'clock Mountain Standard Time today. That old upper low that's been spinning off the Baja coast all week, finally tracking off to the northeast today. It will become more of an open wave type system, and as it does, clouds will start to increase through the day today. Some showers heading into Southern California, Southern Nevada, Western Arizona, and a small chance of rain here in the valley by later this afternoon. I think we start the morning off partly cloudy. We become mostly cloudy by the afternoon. And again, maybe a 10% chance of rain. Highs upper 60s to about 70. This is the high-res NAM tonight at 11 p.m., and it indicates some showers here over Southern Arizona. Now, this will be an off and on sort of showery event. Don't think it's going to rain all night continuously, but we'll have off and on rain. It'll be mainly light, and the Storm Prediction Center does indicate there's a small risk of thunder, and I suppose that's possible, but wouldn't count on it, but you could hear a rumble of thunder or two. Not going to be a big heavy rain event, probably a quarter to a third of an inch of rain in most spots, if that. Tomorrow, New Year's Eve day. We start the morning off fairly showery, cloudy skies here, and then we'll start to see some breaks in the clouds through the day, but still a chance of showers should continue just off and on through the daytime hours. Not going to rain all day, though. High temps mainly in the low to mid 60s. Another stronger, colder system dives down the west coast through the day tomorrow and starts to move in here by tomorrow night. So this is 11 p.m. tomorrow night, New Year's Eve, off the high-res NAM. And again, some showers. Now, the radar is not going to look exactly like this, but some scattered to numerous showers will be coming in here. I'd say a 60% chance of rain. And again, the risk of thunder is certainly there, but it would be a pretty small chance, very isolated thunderstorms. And we'll have lows getting down into the 40s and low 50s. It'll be fairly mild. But then Sunday, this is New Year's Day. This is 5 a.m. Rain continues here in the valley. I think that's really when the best chance of rain starts in, from, say, around midnight through about 8 a.m., 9, 10 a.m. maybe. New Year's Day, we'll have a pretty good chance of seeing some rain in here, and cool temperatures to highs New Year's Day only in the upper 50s to about 60. This is 5 p.m. New Year's Day. Most of the rain starts to taper off through the afternoon hours, but we'll have a continued shot at showers even into the late afternoon. All right, Monday, we start a period here of fairly unsettled weather with numerous weak disturbances passing through the southwest states. Very hard to time little disturbances. The models can't pin down a precise moment of these, so we'll broad brush the forecast from Monday onward. Monday looks partly sunny. I'd say dry, but there is an outside chance of rain. High temps upper 50s to low 60s. Tuesday, a slight chance of a shower. Wouldn't count on it, but certainly something we'll put in the forecast. High temps, again, upper 50s to low 60s. Partly sunny skies continue. Same for Wednesday, a small chance of rain, but nothing significant. High temps, upper 50s to low 60s. And Thursday, more of the same. Although I think temperatures start to cool off a bit further as a long wave trough continues to deepen across much of North America. And there's been some model differences and inconsistencies on this. The European is much colder. The GFS is a little bit more wet, a little bit more unsettled. And so we'll split the difference and continue with a very small chance of showers next Thursday. And high temps, low to mid 50s. And this is a week from today, Friday, January 6th. The European has picked this day out as the coldest day of the forecast period, showing a high temperature here in Phoenix of just 45 degrees. Now, I don't think it's going to be that cold, but even the latest deterministic GFS run has a high of just 53 next Friday. So we'll split the difference, sort of, and say a high of about 50 next Friday with a very small chance of rain. Now, I don't think we're going to have a good freeze event. This would be normally you'd say, oh, a high of 50. We're going to have big frost or a hard freeze situation. This setup is more of a damp kind of a setup. A lot of undercutting westerly and southwesterly flow will prevail over this very deep trough. So I think that's going to keep the moisture levels up. So that should make for a very cool and damp period here in the southwest states for at least the next 7 days. This is Saturday, January 7th, and you see the upper level heights coming up just a little bit and the flow looking a little bit more zonal, but we're still under the influence of this trough. And this is one of those situations where zonal flow doesn't necessarily mean dry flow here. Negative height anomalies well to our west. Low pressure to our west means clouds will continue to stream on in here. High temps will probably be in the mid-50s. And this is the end of the forecast period, Sunday, January 8th. And again, kind of a zonal flow, but not necessarily a dry flow. Look what happens here. The GFS indicating a good amount of rain across much of the southwest with several low pressure areas trekking on through. Again, we're way out here and the flow pattern is looking pretty chaotic here on this run of the GFS. So I would not be surprised if this is gone by tomorrow. But the general idea of cool and unsettled weather seems plausible. The European and the GFS, the Canadian, all the major models have pretty much outlined this as a possibility for the last several days now. So we'll keep an eye on this. Just how much rain we get, that's a little bit up in the air still. But I'd say over the next 10 days, a good chance that around an inch of rain certainly possible here in the valley. All right, temperatures off the GFS ensemble. And maybe we get to 71 today. That's certainly not inconceivable. But much cooler for New Year's Eve, New Year's Day especially. And then a big dip in temperatures late next week. And temperatures may even be colder than the numbers we're showing you here. So keep that in mind as well. And that's a look at the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. Our next video back here by tomorrow morning. Thanks as always so much for watching and have a great Friday.